Cześć, z tej strony Sergiusz Królak, portal eurowizja.org. Tym razem mam przyjemność spotkania się z reprezentantką Czech podczas tegorocznego konkursu piosenki Eurowizji, Gabrielą Gunčíkovą. Ahoj, hi!
Ahoj, ciao, ahoj, ahoj, hi.
Tell me, Gabriela, how it was after the first rehearsal for the Eurovision Song Contest?
It was relief, like really like it was kind of, pressure because to make everything works, dress, graphics, in-ears, to hear backups, everything to make it work. I was a little bit worried. I was just like, okay, if there's any problem, we gotta fix it. But those really important things that's supposed to work, they work. And then there's like details and things that we have to like fix and discuss and make it actually even better. So we got a week for that.
And the result is really awesome. I can't wait to see you in the semi-final.
You.
Tell me, what's the I Stand song about?
I Stand is about, I think, like life on its own. It's about like we all have targets and goals and things that we want to achieve in our lives. Can be work, can be, I don't know, relationships, anything. And sometimes we just give it up because of barriers that's coming. There's always barriers to when you're like trying to reach something. Just suddenly like life is like not fair anymore. And you're just asking yourself like why. And so I Stand is just no matter what's going on, it's just about, okay, give it to me, come on, like life, just, okay, crash me down, but I want to fight, I'm going to find, and then in the end I'm going to reach, and I stand for what I want and what I wish and what is my target and goals. So that's in short way.
Okay, and you told about no fair life and so on. Have you ever had a time that the life was unfair for you, the people you met was unfair for you?
Of course, I felt so many times sorry in my life. Of course, yes. Like, especially for artists, some fans, they can think that we're perfect, For fans, we can be perfect, but our life, we have to fight for it as well. We have to fight for what we want in our careers, music, art, and yeah. So of course, yes, I'm trying to live happy life as others.
But it's not always easy to live happy life. What are you doing if you have bad times in your life, bad feelings, bad memories, bad accidents in your life?
Yeah.
What are you doing then?
I'm trying to always like cheer myself up a little bit with things that I like, So I go for a walk, just see the environment, or I can read a book that I like, or I'm just thinking, sometimes I'm just, you're irritated by things that's going on. So I'm just, okay, what's going to make me happy? Am I going to talk to my family? Am I going to have a shower or bath? Or am I going to eat chocolate, Something that's going to make me a little bit better. So, and then when it works, it's always a little bit better, for sure.
And you just can sing to make yourself happy and to make happy your listeners. You released 2 albums already, and when can we expect the new material, new album? Is I Stand something like intro for your new album?
I think it's like a beginning of a new journey that I have as an artist, that I have as a singer. I used to be a mostly rock and metal singer, and it doesn't mean that I'm not anymore, because I love rock and metal, and I can sing quite loud, of course. But this kind of music is very interesting to me, and I love movie soundtracks, I love classical stuff, so somehow I would like to in the future connect all these genres together and make it work in a very beautiful way. Because I love orchestra, but I also love guitars, So definitely, yes. It's really hard to say like when, maybe like this year, a couple singles, and then the album like in a couple next years, because I want to do it like really well and really great quality. But yes, totally. I'm going to keep going, yes.
So what has happened in your life that you decided to change the music genre? And not to record metal or rock songs anymore?
The thing is that I quite never been like rocker, you know, like rock girl in the way to like really live the life, you know. That means like kind of, I don't know, sex, drugs, and rock and roll. It's never been very close to me. Never. I don't really drink. I'm a very disciplined person, and I love to work and really like be professional and just do things right. And I love art and beauty, and it doesn't mean that rock and metal, it's not like that. I've never like quite myself find in that environment, you know, being very comfortable. So to me, be a rocker is I love the music, and my soul is very, very like that, like rock, you know, like I'm very elegant, but inside I'm wilder, you know, but in a good way. Like I love to just create great things, and I'm very energetic, and that's for me quite impact that I'm getting from rock. It's very, very heavy. It's very like all these riffs, and it's energetic. So I'm a rocker in that way.
And I also listened to your 2 albums, and it was a lot of metal things, heavy metal things. Are you like a strong woman, and you wanted to share your strong personality by these songs? Because you don't look like a strong woman. You look like a really calm person. Where is this from?
I think it's like a mix, you know. I am calm, and I feel very stable in my life, and it's really because of the work that I'm doing, and it's because of the discipline that I'm putting in, because it makes me happy. It makes me like really I'm the production that I'm doing is quite satisfying, so then I can be calmer, you know, and stable, and actually more confident to know what I'm doing and where I'm going. But I'm also very, very energetic. You know, of course, I'm trying to be a strong woman. I do. In everything in what I'm doing, I'm trying to be strong for myself. I'm trying to be strong for my family, for my friends, for a group of people that I like, you know. And just I think it's like a mix, you know. Like I don't look like, but I think I'm wilder in a good way.
And this wildness we can see in your tattoos. I've just saw them. Could you tell me a history of each of these?
I got this one.
Let's show our people.
This one is called Music. You know, I made it when I was like 18.
Oh.
When I just planned everything basically to have a band and tour around the world and just live for music and create, and it was my life. There was nothing more important than create music and be a singer. So that's like little signature, you know. This was just about, I really like to have something on my hand, just like ornament or something. And then I have 2 more on my back. It's private. But I got tattoo that says, "Without struggle there is no progress." Which a little bit like I stand, and it's from the hardest probably moments in my life when I was just when I had to like really make decisions where I'm going, you know, like change my life from over a night, you know, to say, okay, I'm not going this way anymore. It's just I'm not happy, I'm not satisfied, I'm going this way. So struggle for the progress. And then I got 1 more tattoo that's on my back, and it's big, and it's a little bit it's Mayan symbol, showing there's like a circle, like reincarnation, because I believe that we don't live just one lifetime. And there's wings showing like a yin and yang, like good and bad in balance.
Do you believe in the reincarnation?
Yes, I do. Yeah.
What would you like to be in the next life?
A human. I think being an artist, it's a beautiful way to live. If you're like, you know, you can communicate to people. For example, singer or even musician, maybe actor or painter or something. It's beautiful way to communicate to people and inspire people. So next life, I think I would love to be an artist again.
But I'd like to ask you about this 3rd tattoo, which you said. What has happened in your life that you had to make the decision?
I think it was just as an artist and in my work, I just a little bit stopped for a while to create because of yeah, I stopped myself. I haven't been really like stopped by people or I was going like as I said, I was going to reach my target, which was to be in the United States, tour around with the band, and I just wanted to like really expand. And I was in the place or spot as an artist. Sometimes you can be, you can have a contract that's not really cool for you, and you're just not doing well, you're not happy with that. And so there was just like a moment when I said, okay, I don't want to be under contracts anymore, and I just want to be free, and I want to do what I would like to do. And so I did that.
And when it was exactly? When did you do this tattoo, and when did you make this decision?
I don't know, like specific, a couple years ago.
Okay. And a couple years ago, you also recorded 2 albums. First was released in 2011. Could you tell me how has it happened that you recorded this album? How has the work on this album lasted?
The first album I made after Superstar, because I was in the competition 2011. So it was connected to it. And the second I did 2013, and that was the last one I did in Czech Republic, and then I left to the United States.
You came to United States, to California, actually, after some Skype incident. Could you tell me and our viewers what's the story of the Skype working with someone?
The story is very interesting. In short, I found a vocal teacher. His name is Ken Templin, and I found him like 2011. His videos, he did like Iron Maiden, Run to the Hills.
Beautiful song.
Yes. And I was impressed. I was just like, wow, what amazing teacher. Like if he would teach me to sing, my range and my everything would be just so much better. I would be really good. But I've never had courage to that time to get in contact with him, to send him my demos. And so I was just like keep watching his work, and it was just like, wow, to have him, that would be really awesome. And then like in 2-3 years, suddenly I was just like, okay, I don't speak English at all. I don't know if I'm like exceptional enough to send him my demos, but I thought, there's nothing I can lose. I was losing my voice that time because I didn't know how to work with it. So I said, okay, I'm gonna do it. And I sent him my videos and just, hi, I'm Gabby, a little bit of introduction, just can you please give me some advice so I can just do better, And he immediately responded, and we got in calm, and we had a Skype sessions like I didn't understand any word, and he was talking about technique, and I was trying to like copy it a little bit. He sang something, I was trying to like do it exactly the same way. Somehow it works because it was like a language between singers. Okay. And then I would take the Skype session and send it to my friend in Canada, and she would translate it for me. So then I would like see the video again, and with the paper finally understand like, oh my god, okay, I got it, like read the paper in Czech. Then that's basically how I learned the technique. And when he saw the progress, he was like, okay girl, you were working hard, so I want you to come to California, and we can record some demos together, presentation videos, put it on a YouTube channel, show people your progress, and it's going to help you in the United States to maybe find some opportunity to sing. And then it did, TSO. They got it. They really got it. And then they responded back, or they they contacted me actually on Facebook to come to Florida for audition, because they were very interested to have me on the tour. So I flew to Florida, and it was like a self audition, because there was no one else. I had to actually just improve that I can sing you know, live as well as on studio recordings, and then I was on board. So.
But it was only 1 year project, or you will come back to them and perform next concerts together?
I toured with them 2 years. I finished this year, January. It was my second tour with them. And we're in a really good communication about it. And maybe, yeah, probably. In autumn, winter. It's always winter tour. Depends on my work.
Okay. So keep my fingers crossed.
Yeah, thank you.
That you will perform with them again. And could you tell me, what have you learned from them by working with them, just looking at their work? What lesson did you take from them?
Oh, so much. Like, there's so many things. They're super professionals, you know. They're like, really like, because it's one of the largest bands in the United States. Class A tour. Technology and the crew and people who work in Trans-Siberian Orchestra are also musicians. The boss, the director of TSO, they're just super professionals. Super professionals, and just like I've learned a lot from them to be a professional.
Do they know about your participation in Eurovision Song Contest?
Oh yes, they do, and they're very excited. They just keep their fingers crossed, like, okay, go Gabby, go, do it.
Okay, awesome. And let's come back to Superstar time. It was like a breakthrough in your career. How do you remember the time you spent in the program?
It was when I was 17, and it's pretty much true. From the village, I come to Prague, and my career just started to grow up, you know, like really like, and me as a person, I grew up as a woman, and it was like first really life experience, and from being in the music industry, it was like really being in life again, and because since that it was a little bit like, I just imagined how is it like, I didn't even know, so great life experience. And I always, whenever I like remember those times, it was really good. It was really, really cool, and it started my career as a professional singer. So I wouldn't be here right now and what I'm doing if I wouldn't do that step in the past.
I don't know how it's in the Czech, but in Poland there's a lot of talent shows, music talent shows, and people are wondering, is talent shows still important for music industry, and it still help the beginning artists to go to on the stage? What do you think about that?
I think, you know, it's entertainment for people, so that's the reason why they're doing it, because people really enjoy it, to see the story, you know, of someone who starts over the career and becoming famous and getting better and improve. I think it really, people love it. That's why it's so successful. And yes, it is definitely always a great start for singers. But the thing is, after that, they really have to be careful, you know, about what people are surrounding them, what people they want to cooperate with, because sometimes it's really, really hard to find people who's going to really, really, really support you and really care about you. And so being careful and productive, that's very important afterwards.
And you have to have a support of the people. But you, maybe after the Superstar, or maybe after you've been chosen for representative of Czech, have you had a time that in one hand you had a person who supports you, and then the same person said bad things about you behind your back?
Well, it's always a little bit like that, because there's so many people, and sometimes it's hard to satisfy everybody. So, sure, of course, but I've never been really rude to anybody. You know, I'm always, even people, maybe they can say like really bad things about me, I'm not going to do it, you know, about them.
Okay. The Czech music industry is a little close to the Polish ones, because a lot of Czech singers are doing career in Poland, as Ewa Farna or Halina Munkowa. Yeah. Do you know these singers? Have you ever connected with them?
Yeah. I know Ewa. I think I met her, Linkova, right? Yeah, Halina. Yeah, we met just I think like one times. One times, yes. Eva she's really cool girl. Really, she's really. She was one of my idols when I was young. Actually, really young. When I was like her age, maybe 12 or 13, and I was just like, she's just become famous in Czech Republic with Měl jsi mě vůbec rád. And I was like, wow, I really want to do this, you know. I want to be like her, you know. So we started in the same time. I was 13, and I love her music, and I love her. She's fun and professional.
But have you ever met her?
Yeah, sure. Yes, we know each other. We're trying to get on coffee, like 4 times this year. We never made it. We never made it because I was like, okay, I gotta work in Germany. Shall we like meet this datum? And she was like, no, I gotta go to there. I was trying to make appointment, but unfortunately we never made it yet, you know.
Eva, shame on you.
No, shame on me too, you know.
And we also have a Helena Wondraczkowa, a huge star in both Poland and Czech Republic. Was she an icon for you as well, or you just?
She was my favorite princess because she was in a fairy tale, beautiful fairy tale. It's called Šíleně smutná princezna, and she was so gorgeous in that fairy tale. I remember when I was a little girl, I was just like, oh my god, I want to look like her when I'm like, oh, I want to look like princess. I want to look like her. You know, she was really beautiful.
And who's your musical inspirations instead of Ewa Farna and then Helena Wondraczkowa? Do you have an artist you are still looking at and you want to be like him or her?
Republic?
In Czech Republic, yeah.
Czech Republic. Oh, that's really hard. It's really hard to say. I'm trying to be pretty much myself and create everything on my own. I love to be inspired by artists, but I've never trying to like really copy. So I got big respect for everybody, but I'm trying to really be myself.
And I will come back to Eva because she's taken part in a lot of talent shows. Actually, she's a judge of some. Have you ever had an opportunity to be a judge in some talent show? And if not, would you like to do it, or it's not your business?
I got a couple offers in the past. But I don't like to really criticize people. You know, I'm trying to be very supportive for everybody. And there's many people, and they just simply they don't have a talent. You know, and it's all right. It's fine because there's always something that they're good at it. You know, sometimes it's just they want to be singers and they just can't sing. You know, there's of course different things that they can possibly do and it can be great, you know, but I just don't want to be that one who's going to like really smash these people down to make it fun for people. So I'm not saying it's like a bad way, you know, or it's like a bad thing to be a judge. I just never felt like I want to do it.
But you do Eurovision and Eva don't. Do you have an offer to represent Czech previously, or it was like for the first time?
This was for the first time.
And what was the main reason you decided to do Eurovision? Have you had some analysis that it's a good way or not the good way?
Oh, there's so many opinions about Eurovision Song Contest in my country. But to me, Eurovision Song Contest is kind of like really like Olympic Games in music. And I felt it as a challenge. To me, it was like, okay, it's actually pretty much challenging, and Czech Republic never qualified in the final. I thought, okay, let's try it. Let's see if I can just do something with it. If I can change like even the Eurovision Song Contest imagine, you know, about for people in my country. And so I thought, okay, and then I heard the song. And it was beautiful melody, and I remember I heard the song and I was just trying to imagine I'm staying on the stage and singing the song, and I got chills. You know, I was like, okay, this is going to work. Yeah.
And but you said the Eurovision Song Contest is not as popular in Czech as it's like in Sweden, for example. But do you actually have a support of Czech people?
Oh, I think I do have support. My fans are amazing. Family, friends, you know. I don't think the support is not maybe that huge and big as in other countries when it's like really like a habit kind of, you know, like everybody's waiting every year. As for the Olympic Games, you know, or like a cup, you know, like soccer cup or something. But I got really good support. I do have.
And did you get any advice from Marta Jandova, for example, who represented Czech last year?
She just said enjoy it, you know, just really enjoy it and be there, you know.
So enjoy it as we are enjoying your performance. Hope to see you in final. We'll keep my fingers crossed. And thank you for the interview. It's really nice.
Thank you. It was a pleasure. Thank you very much. Thank you. Bye.